I invite the Honorable Minister for Foreign Affairs, International Cooperation to make a goodwill statement. Honorable Sir.
Thank you very much, Master of Ceremony. Honorable Speaker and honorable members of the 6th Legislature of the ECOWAS Parliament, senior government officials here present, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, invited guests. At the outset, I want to express my sincere apologies for arriving late and having the speaker to come in the hall before me. In terms of protocol, it's not something correct, and in our African society, because he's our elder, he should not be here before me. But you know, my director of protocol always say that I give them a lot of headache, because today we are organizing the validation workshop of the Foreign Service Regulations, and it's being streamed live, and all our missions abroad are participating. But I'm a strong believer in parliamentary diplomacy. So when Honorable Bille contacted me, without consulting them, I gave my green light. Mais n'ayant pas le don d'ubiquité, je ne pouvais pas être à deux endroits en même temps. Et donc forcément, j'allais être en retard. Donc je tiens vraiment à vous exprimer mes excuses les plus sincères. Honorable Speaker, allow me to warmly welcome all the participants here in the second home, the Gambia, the smiling coast of Africa. On behalf of the government and people of the Gambia, and on behalf of His Excellency President Adama Barrow. Your decision to organize this important delocalized sitting in Banjul is a clear testimony of your strong commitment to bring ECOWAS closer to its citizens. The government of the Gambia salutes this lofty decision of the 6th Legislature in view of the significance of this year as the 50th anniversary of the founding of ECOWAS. Honorable Speaker, honorable members, Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Celebrating 50 years in the life of any organization is no small feat. You are joined sitting today on the critical theme of considering the political, socio-economic, and humanitarian impact of the withdrawal of Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger from ECOWAS comes at a pivotal moment for our premier regional body, ECOWAS. It is critical not only in terms of reflecting on its history, evolution, challenges, and relevance, but also in terms of the opportunity to take stock of its achievements, significant milestones, and future trajectory. What kind of ECOWAS do we want for the next 50 years and beyond is a question that we must ask ourselves at this critical juncture. I believe your joint committee will reflect on this and other important questions as we grapple with the sovereign but unfortunate decisions of our brethren from Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger to withdraw from ECOWAS. We are all better off together as one family, one united West Africa with a common history, geography, and destiny, who are blessed to live together. We can overcome our disagreements and differences. We have the capacity, the readiness and willingness to achieve regional unity. Our unity is our strength. Let us work towards attaining African unity as encapsulated in the vision and dreams of the founding fathers of both the ECOWAS and the African Union. Honorable members, Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, allow me to share some thoughts and perspectives as we prepare to delve into the critical examination of the ramifications of the withdrawal and its impact on our instruments and regulation of future relations with the states concerned. At the heart of the founding of ECOWAS was the recognition of the need for greater Pan-Africanism, African unity, solidarity, and the economic emancipation of our states from the vestiges of colonialism and the post-independent era. I pay tribute to our founding fathers who led out this vision of regional unity and mutual prosperity of our states. Their vision is still relevant, and today we must redouble our efforts to rekindle that spirit of true African solidarity and Pan-Africanist vision. Honorable Speaker, honorable members, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. At the continental level, our Vision 2063 is built on the attainment of African unity, integration, and prosperity. Regional economic communities are recognized as building blocks of that continental aspiration. Any withdrawal from any of those building blocks by member states undermines African unity, integration, and solidarity. Therefore, we must continue to calibrate our diplomacy and engagement with our brothers and sisters to end this self-imposed isolation by strengthening those milestones that we have all achieved within the ECOWAS family. We cannot lose hope or patience and adopt abandonment as a policy. We must continue to engage the states in a principled manner through adopting strategic and mutually beneficial approaches. What is at stake is the viability of states in the face of hostile geopolitical developments and a tough security environment within the Sahel and the entire West African region. And we know that whatever affects one directly affects all of us indirectly, some more directly than others. Pragmatism should underline our interaction with the states concerned. Honorable Speaker, honorable members, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, our approach should also be underlined by an abiding commitment to preserve the gains made or milestones registered by ECOWAS over the last 50 years. Some of our countries are enjoying peace today thanks to the sacrifices and invaluable contributions made by ECOWAS and its member states. The free movement of goods and people across our borders have become a standard being emulated around the world. There is a better regional coordination on critical development issues. The infrastructure across the region is improving rapidly. These are gains that the citizens of the regions have come to expect and enjoy. Hence, we cannot let our people down and must do everything within our competence to preserve these gains. Honorable Speaker, Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, allow me to highlight one misconception that views participatory democracy and good governance as alien concepts to Africa. African citizens have and nurture expectations that they will participate in the choice of their leaders and that their governments will govern justly based on rule of law and respect for human rights. These are shared values that should not be compromised or sacrificed on the altar of political expediency. Promoting, protecting, and defending the rights of our citizens should undergird our evolution over the next 50 years if we are to realize an ECOWAS of the citizen. And Parlement has a key role to play in this aspect. Parce que le Parlement et les parlementaires ont le rôle de faire en sorte que l'exécutif ne fasse pas l'amalgame entre ses attributions et ses prérogatives, entre sinécure et sacerdoce. Donc, vous avez un rôle très important à jouer dans ce sens. This is a time for more pragmatic diplomacy and engagement, and not a time for isolation and withdrawal. We can only address our national security concerns through greater regional security arrangements and coordination. No state in the region is secure without the security of all other states. Consequently, our interactions with the states concerned should therefore not leave the people of the region behind. Our common history our diverse peoples, our shared geography, our rich culture, our collective security and mutual prosperity place a unique burden on all of us here present to pursue unity, integration, and prosperity. And I always say that diplomacy dictates its law. Geography, dictates its law to diplomacy. They cannot move out of the region, so we are bound to work closely together. Pragmatism and forward-looking recommendations should guide our deliberations. Our commonalities compel us to heavily weigh the wider regional ramifications of our choices and decisions. Once again, I thank you all for the honor to address this distinguished gathering of honorable members of the Joint Committee of the 6th Legislature of the ECOWAS. Welcome home. Enjoy your stay. Explore the smiling coast. Et surtout, n'hésitez pas à joindre l'utile à l'agréable. Je vous remercie. Thank you.
Thank you very much, the Honorable Minister for Foreign Affairs, Dr. Mamadou Tangara.